Hey guys, so part of farm life means there are always projects. Some are ones that we choose to do and some are ones that we have to do. This is one that is just a preference. I will show you here. We've got this barn that we initially bought. This is our original barn. Whenever we got it, we bought it used. It was actually being used at a vet clinic, I believe to stall racehorses. And as you can see, they kind of scratched it up a little bit, and before we had it brought to us, they attempted to touch up the paint. And as you can see, it's not a great match, so we are going to go ahead and paint these doors today, and so they look a little bit nicer. We try to keep things looking nice, even though sometimes on a farm that can be challenging because, as you know, farm life is messy. We went to Menards today and got some paint to hopefully color match this. As you can see, my husband's here. He's all ready to roll. He's got it taped off. Looks good. You ready to get this done?
Yeah, hopefully it matches.
If not, still gotta look better, right?
We would hope.
Here goes nothing. The kids are swimming in the background. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but we decided we could give them a break.
Like it's matching pretty well.
Yeah, it looks good. Usually as it dries, I think it generally gets a little bit darker. It's funny how we tend to put off projects that are simple like this that they don't really take that long. It's just they've got to make it on the list of things to do. This is gonna look so much better. It's funny, I never want this stall door left open because it's got all those marks on it, so I'll feel a little bit better about it now. We've got this stall is free and open. This is where we had been storing our hay until we got our second barn that we put in the back from the last video. Well, here goes nothing. You think I can bottle feed and film all at the same time? Could be interesting. Might get a little shaky. One-handed. Talent. Already looking better. Still waiting on the bottom one to dry. Big improvement. Small project, big improvement. Dutch Boy DuraClean. I had read that you should use an acrylic paint. Hopefully that's right. We were guessing on the satin finish. Yeah, I think it's gonna look really good. Good job, babe. Yeah, that looks way better. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Good work. Found it.
Noggin.
Wrong channel. My husband noticed earlier that Phoebe, our little mini Highland heifer calf, has been having some loose stools. So I'm out here to collect a sample to drop off at our vet tomorrow. The glamorous life here at Wild Willow Acres. All right, we got it. This is the glamorous side of things. We really just want to ensure the health of our herd, and it's just really important to catch things like this just to make sure everybody's good and healthy, and I'm sure it'll be something that's just treatable with a little bit of medicine. Usually we can just add it into their bottle. This is the finished product. Looks really, really good. Matches the other one now. Much better.
Alright guys, we're headed to get a load of hay. My father-in-law needs some storage in his barn. He's got some new hay coming in. So we're gonna somewhat fill up our new hay room on our new barn that we just put in. I've got to get a sheet of plywood as well. We're gonna put a false floor in. keep the hay off the ground. So we're gonna drive out right now, me and my son, pick up this hay. There's probably 10-15 bales is all we got to get out of the way, so he'll have room to put 100 in his place. And then when we get back to our farm, then we will pull all the hay out of the barn, run the cows up front, and then put that false floor in. Once we get that false floor in, then we'll be at a position we can start stacking close to about 140 bales in there. Right now, we've only been keeping 10 to 20 because I knew this project was coming up. Hopefully we can get it done this evening, get that all taken care of, marked off the list, so that we can get back to the carport project, which got delayed due to 4 inches of rain in 12 hours. Alright, just pulling in. Looks like we may get a little rain, so we're gonna have to put this in a hurry here so we don't get our Oh, seriously?
It's raining. It's pouring. One man snoring. Firefly, come here. She's about a year old and a buckskin filly. If you don't know, filly means girl that hasn't been bred yet. Comment down below if you think we should get a horse or a miniature horse.
So, as you can tell, we didn't make it home in time. We got rained on. Fortunately, not a whole lot. We were able to get the hay in the barn or in the garage for right now until this rain dies down. I'm sure the cows are enjoying it. They're all up on the front. The little ones are over there laying down, enjoying the nice, cool rain, I'm sure. So once this rain dies off, we'll get back at it and we'll get the hay put back in the barn. Alright, well, the rain has somewhat stopped. It's still sprinkling a little bit. So while it's just sprinkling, I'm going to go back here, empty out the hay stall. As you can tell, we moved all the cows up to the front so that when I get back here and move all this hay, I don't have to mess with cows trying to get to it. So we graded all this down through here, backfilled it, and before we had a chance to compact it, we got that 4 inches of rain. Oh, here's what we're doing. This is our hay room. I'm putting pallets down, which I've already got pallets over here and there, and then putting plywood over that, and that'll keep them up off the floor and keep the moisture out, and hopefully allow us to store in there and have a nice even spot. Alright, so I've got everything pulled out of the barn other than a couple pallets. So here's what it looks like. I'll show you why I want to put plastic down. And also I need to get a gutter for the back of the barn. But here's the inside. If you look right down here, you can tell where it's darker and it's getting damp. Which part of that is all the rain we got. So I'm hoping next week or so, maybe put a gutter on the back of the barn to keep that from happening. It would help, but then also putting this plastic right here all over the floor, pallets on top, plywood on top of that. So if this was more than just a pallet made floor, I'd rip that down, make it nice and smooth. With it being just pallets underneath of it, plywood, I'm just going to lap it over the sides and stack hay on it anyways, because at some point I got to pick it up, clean out under it, hopefully years down the road. But that's basically all we're doing now. We're almost done. That or not, but on the barn metal, rain again. And all my hay's in the back of the truck. Ready-made floor. Wish I had time to rip it down and do it right. But I gotta get this in here before it gets soaked. So normally I'd stack them 5-6 high. I'm only stacking a couple high on the dry ones. The ones I brought home on the truck, they got a little damp, so I don't want to stack them so they don't build heat. So I'll stack them single high. We'll use those first, and plus it'll give it an opportunity to kind of dry out since it didn't get completely soaked, and hopefully we won't have any issues with it. All right, well that concludes. Hay is in the barn. Here's the other reason I can't stack it too high. I'm gonna have to cover these with something because the cows will come in on the side and eat the whole end of it out. So that's it. Truck is empty. See you next time.